beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to the start of another video. You all probably see me walking. I'm just not leaving my first job, and I decided that I wanted to walk today to my second job. They not too far from each other, probably like about 10 to 15 miles apart. Originally I was going to wait for the trolley, but I just said I don't really have to be at my second job to 5 this evening, but I decided that since it's still kind of early. How my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this morning? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to the start of another video. You all probably see me walking. I'm just not leaving my first job, and I decided that I wanted to walk today to my second job. They not too far from each other, probably like about 10 to 15 miles apart. Originally I was going to wait for the trolley, but I just said I don't really have to be at my second job to 5 this evening, but I decided that since it's still kind of early, I didn't want to have to go home and take a, book a ride and then have to be right back up here. So I just decided to stay, and then I knew I do need to work on some more of my some of that training I was telling you all about with the second job. So, but I'm here kind of early. I'm just going to get that training together. So yeah. I just wanted to kind of come in and start another day off in the vlog. I get off, I think, hopefully I'll be out of here tonight by at least 9 o'clock because your girl's just tired. And I do have to be back at my first job tomorrow morning. So, life of a mom. Just working. But, yeah, just trying to make the money where I can. So, yeah, I'll be talking to you all back in the next. I'll be talking back to you all later on. Good evening, how my beautiful queens and handsome kings doing this evening? How you all doing? Welcome or welcome back to another day in this vlog. How you all doing? Ooh, this hair. Why does it feel like? Okay. I don't know. I wish I would have remind myself that I had got some mousse for this hair. It's I didn't know the hair started getting. I know it's crazy we starting. But yeah, I was right in Dollar Store today. The Dollar Store, I had to stop in the Dollar Tree and get the fruit items and forgot to get some mousse for this hair, but I figured out I might have to get some of my use some of my daughter, see if she got some of that gel, that eco style gel, yeah, because it's like it's getting kind of tangly. But yeah, welcome back to another day. I feel like I haven't talked to y'all, might have been a couple of days now. When I say I gotta stay prayed up, I gotta really stay prayed up. Your girl just really been on, like, I never been so hard on the grind and just working. Lately, when I say I have worked, 3 weeks straight without an off day. And I'm really feeling it, And for people to say that, people is lazy, when I say working 2 jobs is not healthy at all. But some of us have to work 2 jobs because nowadays these companies not paying enough money. And it's easy for people to say, oh, you should have found something else or tried something else. When I say I have applied to 50 jobs back here, I think I was mentioning to you all a little bit while back, maybe 6 months ago, before I had started working the first job that I'm currently at. Nobody is really hiring. Far as I have came across is I might get one interview. I think I was telling y'all about this in a previous video. I don't remember what video because I got a lot of videos up, but this was like 6 months ago. I was mentioning in one of my vlogs that I have applied for over 50 jobs, and I couldn't find nothing. Like far as I would get, like I had one company reach out, and of course it's hotels because Memphis seems to not have that many opportunities here, you know. I'm thinking, hopefully, I'm going to see what I plan on doing. I'm just asking God to give me direction on my next step. I've really been thinking about trying something different, but also maybe relocating, going to a different city and state and see how, you know, it might go. But I'm still trying to just follow my mind and see where, you know, what might happen for me between another year. So I don't know what, you know, the plans is. Like I said, all I can do is continue to keep trusting him and have faith, which I'm going to do that. But I'm finding that it is getting, just open it up a little bit. It's so warm outside. It's feel like it's about 70-something degrees. 70-something degrees, which I call the new morning weather because it's just been extremely warm. Like we've been getting a lot of warm weather. It's beautiful outside, but it's still fall. But I still carry me a coat. I don't really trust the weather because at night it might get cold, you know. But yeah, tomorrow I do work my second job. So I work my second job 2 days for this week, which is a good thing. I'm glad I don't have to work 4 days there. You know, I only work 2 days. I'm scheduled 2 days this week there, 2 days next week. So I had to, you know, let my supervisor know that my availability, because I'm trying to find balance in between working both of my jobs, because I just can't go on working 7 days straight every day. That's not healthy. That's between both jobs. I can't do that. I'm not going to, you know, continue to keep putting that on me because it's really affecting me. It's been affecting me mentally and physically. You know, been having a effect on my mental health as well as my physical health, you know, and that's not healthy at all. That's why I say I don't understand when I always say people need to work harder and, you know, work more. You can be working yourself, and the jobs, they're going to still tax you more. It's like you can't win for losing. And it's just really sad because we're living in times now, and I'm starting to see that now. And it's a coincidence how I come across other content creators or influencers that talk about this same topic. Like I watch a lot of videos where people might just talk, you know, have like a little, kind of like a podcast, but they may probably mainly just talk throughout the whole video. I like watching content like that. Lately, I've been obsessed with watching videos like that, but I also still watch my regular people that I tune in that, you know, do vlogs. And it's a coincidence how we all thinking the same, how where, you know, you was taught to do these things in this way, or taught to do, if you follow things, do things in the right way, right, you know, if you do things in the right way, right, you know, it'll go great for you. That don't always, it's not true at all. And I'm seeing that now as a 40-year-old woman. And I would tell myself, even as I reflect back over my life, I remember when I was 17 years old. You all know kids, we rush. That's why I tell young people now to enjoy every bit of your age. Don't rush to become an adult. It's not fun at all. From what I'm seeing now, it's not fun. So if you have parents that's still willing to, you know, be around and help you, or you know, work with you, I tell you to embrace those parents, because not too many people have family that's willing to help out, or, you know, take them in maybe if they fall short, or, you know, or something financial happen where you might have to move back in with relatives. Not everybody have that option. And, you know, I even look at sometimes with myself, like I've been trying to work, like I've been trying to work towards get my own for a while now. And it's like, even with me working 2 jobs now, working a full-time job and a part-time job, I'm finding that I'm still struggling in some way, because like I say, the cost of living is really expensive now. Even here in Memphis, it's like cost of living is skyrocketing basically everywhere. And it's just sad that when you was taught to do things in the right way, that right things will go right for you or you will be successful. And that don't always, it don't mean true for, every it just depends on the situation. Like, I look back sometimes when I was taught to, I was always saying that, if you go to school, you graduate, when you get out of school, work hard, get you a job. Working hard nowadays don't get you nowhere when you're working for a company. I'm just here to say that, and I wish people would have told, would have been more honest. Like, I even feel like, even with the school system, like, I feel like we haven't learned much in school. Like, I feel like the school kind of kept a little things hidden behind the scene. Like, I feel like I didn't learn all the history or learn everything as a student when I was coming up, and between middle school and high school. Like, they taught us what they want us to know, but the things that we should have learned, like financial literacy, or when hard times come your way, how to prepare yourself for things, we wasn't ever taught that or educated that. And it's just sad now that it's so many people waking up to, like, the reality of what's really happening versus what we was what we was taught. And it's just really sad. That's why I say people can speak on things and say this and that, but if you're not in somebody's situation or shoes, you really don't know, like, what that person might really be facing. That's one thing about me. I don't judge people. I always have an ear to hear and listen to whatever a person had to say. But it's like nowadays, I'm just like, it could become too much, And so I just really been have to ask God to just really, keep me covered, because I've been finding myself, getting kind of distracted and discouraged because of how much work I'm putting into something, and it's not really getting me nowhere because I'm trying to be on this survival mode. And and one thing I do gotta stop doing, and it's easy said and done, that's something I have to really ask God personally, is to work on me on the inside more and well as the outside, and stop being so hard on myself. And I feel like I do that at times. And I think I came across a video. I was watching a content creator that I enjoy watching, and he was speaking on this about you gotta have to stop being so hard. Stop being so hard on yourself. You only can do what you can, and that's so true. But yeah, it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot lately, from work, trying to balance work, more work on top of work. I've been had to work on some training, like on the computer, work for the job, and I'm like, it's a lot. And I still haven't even got the opportunity to finish up all the online work from the job because I'm too busy working. Like I was telling my supervisor today for my second job, is there's a way where I could be scheduled to just come in and just strictly work on the computer, like get the computer work done out the way, because I notice like the days when I have to be work there physically, I don't have times, I be too tired to even come in and work on the computer because I've probably been to work a double there, and then I had to be back at my first job. I'm like, I got to try to find balance because it's just not, it's not healthy. It's draining me mentally, and it's not me, you know, because I don't like to crash out or take my anger or nothing out on people, but it could become too much, you know. And then nowadays it's just sad that you really can't talk to people sometimes. You know, everybody said they got their own problems, and you know, I always have an ear to hear when somebody open up to me about, you know, what they going through. But I know everybody have their own problems. That's why I keep so much, you know, held within, that I just don't even vent to people no more, because I have seen that people show me their true colors. I think I was mentioning to you all a while back in the old video that I had a young lady that I thought was a friend of mine. She told me, well, I'm tired of hearing about your problems. I got my own problems, and I just never said nothing. So when she said that, that just let me know that you can't open up to people about everything. But yet still, I'm the one that I can be the go-to person for people can open up to me about their problems. And I'm not going to brush nobody out because I know everybody needs somebody to talk to. But it's a shame when you the go-to person. But when you need somebody to talk to, those people don't look at you. You know, you can't open up or share like certain, you know, I'm not going to open up to nobody about everything that's going on in my life. I'm not going to do that because I just feel like people don't need to know every little detail about your life. But some things that if you just need some advice on, that's different. But yeah, I'm always the go-to person. But when it comes down to me needing some type of encouragement, I don't get that all the time. So it's just, I'm just learning now. And I guess that's what's really been affecting me lately is because I've been keeping so much hell within that it's like I don't know how to, maybe handle the situation or whatever. But I think when I get through talking to you all, I probably gonna upload this video today because I haven't even opened. I've been vlogging here and there, a little bit here and there. Like I say, I feel like I'm getting behind on this as well with my content creation. Is because I just been working so much and I got to get back on the uploading more on on this platform. But I've been vlogging here and there, but I haven't really just uploaded a video in 2 days. So I probably most likely upload this video today and probably start another one up tomorrow because I think I don't have to be at work until 11 tomorrow. I got to relook at my schedule. But yeah, I think when I get off the phone, I'm talking about the phone. It is a phone I'm vlogging from, y'all. Y'all know I've been vlogging from a phone all the time. It's shame to say it's a phone I'm vlogging from, an iPhone, an older version of iPhone 7. But your girl, this all I can afford right now. When the blessing come, I upgrade to maybe a camera or someday. But right now, we just gonna keep it simple, vlog from the phone and call it a day. But yeah, I'm currently watching, but I think I'm a read. I do need to read because I do have Faith Chat with Rihanna Janice tonight. I need to read the chapter that she had wanted us to read and study. I need to read, take some notes on that. Then I need to do my little go back to Revelation, my little book I showed y'all that I've been reading from, that I told y'all that my coworker had got for me. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I think I'm gonna go in here and eat first. I want me a hot cup of warm tea. I got some tea, black tea, and I bought honey, so I think I'm gonna drink on that. I'm still sitting up here drinking on a little coffee I got from work. There's one thing, the fun part about working is when you working at a company like I work for, y'all know the first job I work, we got a start. We don't have a full service Starbucks, but we do carry some of the drinks that Starbucks have there. And so I really made me a regular ice caramel. Well, it was an ice. Basically, it was a coffee that I had made from this morning. But I was so busy this morning because we have a group here in town. It's been so busy for all the hotels, so that's why I say it's been pretty much busy for my first and second job. And I really didn't have time to finish my coffee I made at home, because y'all know I just make my coffee at home lately. I don't really buy out. So like I say, by I'm working at this first job, that saves me from having to even buy coffee. I just normally drink the coffee there, but we do carry like the caramel macchiato lattes, white chocolate mocha, and I end up putting a little white chocolate mocha in here that I had left over and some ice and milk. And when I say it really don't taste bad, it's still good. But the thing is, when I got to work, I end up adding 2 shots of espresso in it because it had got weak. Because when you're drinking the iced coffee, that ice weighs it down and kind of get that. If you're a person like your coffee a little strong, where you can taste the coffee flavor and a little sweet, but it don't taste bad. But the only thing about the white chocolate mocha, I have to only do either 2 pumps sometimes, depending on if I'm going to do an ice or warm. I do like 1 because it's real sweet, but it's good. But yeah, you all, that's it. But yeah, I would tell anybody, don't rush. Don't rush. Life is not what you expect it to be. Like you do have to make the best out of it. But rushing, becoming an adult and being told this and that, just you find out a lot and you gain more wisdom as you get older. And that's what been happening. Like I'm seeing a lot of things now from the things that I was taught to do in the right way, and now I'm seeing it, and I've been doing things in the right way majority of my life, like following the techniques that I was taught. But it's still I feel sometimes that I'm still stuck in the same boat. Like I haven't got to where I want to go. But like I say, I'm still, I'm not going to give up on my dreams for one. I'm going to keep working hard and not going to give up. But yeah. Okay, you all, until the next time, you all have a great day. You all continue to stay safe out there. I pray that everything go great for you and whatever you desire to come true over your life. Just continue to have faith. Continue to trust God. Don't give up. And until the next time, I'll be talking to you all in the next video. You all have a great day. Bye-bye. I love you all.